What's happening with it? White Boy Radio back with another one. Just a real fast video. So with the live with Hellgarden and Smiley at nothing, just wanted to go into the chat in the bushes. I wanted to hear her pushback about the Alicia person. Remember, that's so attached to us. So weird, right? Completely dodged that one. All the way nothing, right? But as I'm listening to this, well, before I even say anything, what does anybody know what her? I know she's from Florida and all. I know she's from Florida, but what is her accent? Like it's like white trash with a tidbit of ghetto, which is so awkward for like a 70-year-old woman. As I'm just listening to this, and even more weird, people, ladies and gentlemen, we have a champion. This lady takes first place. She's smoking Bullhorn Betty as Tragedy Pimp who talks to himself in third person. Like everything is Smiley's going to do this and Smiley's going to do that, which, you know, dealing with these people for so long, what this is telling me is, A, she doesn't talk like that offline. Like, I guess she thinks that's what the cool kids do. I don't know. She's definitely out of touch. You know, she's an elderly woman, right? Grandma, if you will. Grandma Karen. But she has made this elaborate story up about some random person in a jail contacting one of her mods. Like, why would anybody do that? But even more comical as I'm listening to this ghetto white trashness, ridiculous story that she's telling. She's saying that she called the police, Hawkins County, right? And reported, and on the phone to the police, she's like, you know, my moderator, the one that works for me, how much are you paying that person? Are you doing a 1099 on that? You know, the moderator doesn't work for you. It's free. It's a wrench. These people don't care about YouTube. And no matter what channel you watch, no matter what genre you go to, it's so weird to watch these people. When you involve police with social media, you know, good luck with that. Watch how far it goes. We've had to do it a few times, and we've given you the result every time. I've told y'all the result every time. But to watch her, so she's calling from Florida to Tennessee, right? It's just an elaborate story. First off, in the jail, they record every phone call. So how does the person do this? Or they have tablets and whatnot in certain jails, but it would be so traceable. They hem people up like that. Just did a video on the Tupac case where that's exactly what happened with a dude. He was intimidating witnesses on the phone like a dumbass. Man, this lady is smoking rocks in her 70s. But this is like freaking comical shit. The third personness with the trash, her lack of understanding the law. You know, she's always like trying to sideways say something in the white trash and ghetto-ness of her accent, but she doesn't like ever put an address on anything. She's never blunt and say what she's saying. You know, which is funny. But I feel like, you know, a while back, it was specifically Smiley and that other weirdo, Ro. Like within a week, they both made videos. Ro was the one, I forget which one said what, but no, okay, this is what it was. Ro said she had Aryan Nation ties, right? And I guess they're thinking here, the both of the morons, they're saying that, oh, you're in prison, this and that. Well, I have connections too, and this and that. I haven't downloaded. I have the video still and all that. But meat potatoes is, in one video, Knowledge is Power Ro, that weird one, says that she has ties to the Aryan Nation, right? And then this one, Smiley, is claiming she has ties, she knows Crips. They literally said this on live streams of all, right? Of all. So then what I did, if you guys remember this, I proceeded to say, I did a live, it was like, these gang member grandmas and stuff like that, and I clowned them. But imagine admitting, right, that you are affiliated with a gang, right? Whether it's a Crip or an Aryan Nation, and then imagine calling tips, right? Calling tips into a into a police station and or sending sideways threats. Like, this shit is comical. The meat and potatoes of me telling you this is she's still talking about my penis for some reason. So I feel the need to inform the police department about said gang involvement. Now, it's one thing to call the police and say, hey, my mod and that, this elaborate, it was like such a BS story, right? But it's another thing to contact a police with a link. Like, just imagine, right? The guy's like, they're like, what the hell? Like, he doesn't care. Maybe as I'm doing the phone call, I could tell about everything else. Maybe the stuff that Benny's put out and stuff. Monkey wrench. These little smears and gaslight, this is not going to happen with White Boy Radio. So be prepared for that. We'll be informing them about the gang involvement and all that type of stuff. Just because this lady's nasty and this is what she does. It's just I love to break down these people. Like, her ego is insane. It's super weird. And the comments of her comments on the case, like, she's doing this ridiculous live about uh, inmates rant. Like, how does an inmate watch your? This is like the dumbest lie. But what does that have to do with Summer Wells? And then she throws in, she wants Summer to be found. Everybody wants Summer Wells to be found. But you people, you put on beyond an act. Not everybody. You guys know who I'm talking about. These creators, these idiots, you guys put on beyond an act. Like it is beyond comical. It is beyond comical, the shit that you guys say, and to watch you try to sell it to your viewers like you're actually contributing is fucking comical. Like what has Smiley done? Like, what's a main goal that she went to Tennessee in the beginning and like walked around and like did some Karen things, no footage, nothing. Like, and then she's done like live after live for years. I mean, it's come to the point where she's talking about her mods are getting threatened by random inmates. Like, any institution has all that logged in. Like, so you're gonna tell this is comical, people. She says she calls the police department, and they're like, oh, hold on, give some weird name, and then they're like, oh, well, that's actually an inmate. No, that's not how that works. The sheriff's department would be in charge of the jail, not the police. This is comical, people. This is comical. But we don't stand for gangs over here, gang prevention. Fuck a Crip, fuck a Blood, fuck a Aryan Nation, fuck every gang. Gangs use you, and you have to be a moron to associate yourself to a gang. Now, to be fair, I don't think either one of them said that they're in the gang, but literally this is within a week. Go back to the lives, you'll see it. They said like their family was involved in the gangs. Now, I don't know much about Roe, but I could totally go for this with Smiley. I don't like BK. I think everybody knows that. But when he did dox this lady, and then she called the police on him because she was so butthurt, because like literally everything she's saying about negative about Don and Candace, it makes Don and Candace look like angels. I could definitely see some people in her family being involved in the gang. But I mean, part of me right here feels like she's wants to internet box Like, this is what she wants to do. She wants to engage. So I'm just going to kill it with truth. Look, I'm just going to shoot a link to dude, right? Uh, it has to be done. It has to be done. Now, on a final note, as I'm listening to this live, this lady has the nerve to talk about not only my wife, but the way my wife looks. Has anybody seen Smiley stories? Has anybody seen that lady? You are bad bodied as fuck, lady. Your glasses are so thick, you could look on a map and see people waving. Don't get mad about the cottage cheese, right? Exercise. Instead of going live 9,000 hours about absolutely nothing, maybe hit the old treadmill. Maybe you'll do some It's healthy for you. You look like if you went and walked to your mailbox back to your front door, you'd have a heart attack. Your cholesterol is definitely high. Possibly the old diabetes. I don't know. But lady, but lady, who are you to talk? This is her channel. I could keep going. I could keep going, and I could really hurt her feelings. But this is the Smiley Stories, whatever the hell the channel name is. This is her channel. A complete contradiction. Everything said on the wells. Her family times 100. How do you talk about anybody's looks? Anybody. Prayer Garden's asshole is more attractive than you. Okay? Literally. I mean, it's like barf times a million, lady. But this is what this is. I mean, and the and Smiley does this, and then Smiley and then Smiley took Smiley to the mailbox, and then Smiley walked back up, and halfway out, Smiley had a heart attack. Stop talking to yourself in third person. You don't even have a lot of subscribers. Could you imagine if she hits like 20,000? It'll never happen. What if she hits 20,000? Oh my God! She's like beating Bullhorn Betty out, people. This lady, this one, like this has gotten bad. This has gotten bad, people. After coming back from Tennessee, like I expected this, but again, nothing about Alicia. Wait, what's that? None of them have said anything about that, huh? So it's like she's trying so hard. You cannot run 1950s game on me and expect me to go for it. I'm just gonna beat you with truth, and look, we don't go for gangs over here. No Crips, no Aryans, no Bloods. Gang prevention channel. You don't want to associate yourself with gangs. It's just not. It's just not happening. Okay, and we put a stop to it at all cost. This lady is literally a clown. Looks like one too, right? But until the next one, stay tuned. I don't know if it'll be live or what, but I'll bring it to you. White Boy Radio signing off, and it's always good to have a good workout routine. It's important to keep up with your health, people. You know, you don't want to look like a smiley, but you want to smile in life. Until the next one.